Hi everyone, hope everything's going well. Hey, in today's lesson, we're going to talk about using some free resources out there to do some graphic design stuff. We've been working extensively, almost exclusively in Adobe Illustrator and Adobe Photoshop, but as you know, those programs are for purchase and they are quite expensive, and they're only available on a PC. They're not accessible on Chromebooks just yet. So we're going to look at a free online site called Canva, and there's actually ways that you can use it for free to create some pretty cool documents. So maybe in the future, maybe not now in high school, but later down the line, when you work for a business or run your own business and don't have access to Photoshop, you could use free sites such as Canva to create some pretty cool documents, flyers, posters, stickers, all kinds of stuff. Let's go ahead and I'm going to show you this. Let's click on pricing real quick. There are different versions to upgrade that does have more options out there. But there's a free one just for free for groups and quick projects, it says. But if you actually want to use kind of some of the um, higher end options, you will have to pay for it. So let's go ahead and start with this free version. And we're going to sign in with just our school Google account. So it's going to sign up with Google. And again, use your school login. And your account should already be set up there. All right, and here we are. It's kind of the home page for Canva here, and there's all kinds of things we can do: posters, logos, videos, presentations, flyers, business cards, etc. We're going to do a flyer just because it's 8.5 by 11, which matches our agenda cover size. So let's go ahead and click on flyer. And we're going to start here on the left-hand side and try to find kind of a template that we want to start with. We can make changes to everything within these. We could change the colors, delete the images, and completely customize these, but this is a template to start with. So, just for the sake of this video, I'm going to go ahead and start with this very first one right here. And let's click on this first one, which is actually a free template. I know it says right here. And the editing is pretty simple. We're just going to kind of click around and see what kind of options we have. When I click on this text, I'm going to go ahead and double click, click and drag. Why don't we go ahead and type that is Harupa Valley. And let's go ahead and highlight this, and we could go ahead and change the colors over here if you want to. Oops, I think I might have missed some of my double click. Let's highlight this J. I'm going to come up to the color right here, and I'm going to change this to navy right here. So as you can see, once you click on something, you're able to change the font, change the font size, different colors, spacing, and so forth. And we can go ahead and click on this line. Everything's pretty much editable in this flyer right here. Even if you click down on these images, these little bubbles right here, we could actually change the colors. Single click on it, double click will give you more options. If you right click on it, there's different options. Remember, right click's your friend with everything, right? But I'm just going to go ahead and single click, and you notice these two little white boxes right here. We can go ahead and change the colors of those also. And as you guys also know, similar to what we use in Photoshop as opacity, they actually have, make sure you double check. If you want to crop it, which means to cut it down, flip it, ungroup it. We want to change the colors of each circle individually. There's also this transparency, which you're used to probably me using the word opacity. And so if you want to make it darker or even lighter, we could lower the whole opacity of this whole group down here. All right. So we're going to stop there. Now, I did give you some images for the school that we can go ahead and insert. So actually, let's upload an image. I'm going to click on photos here. And here's for searching photos. Actually, that's not the one I want. I actually want to go to uploads. So I'm going to click on uploads. Actually, I already uploaded the Jaguar. I'm going to move this one for now. Let's just go to upload an image is where you'd first start. And obviously, these are the 4 logos that you would have to download somewhere. Download them to your Chromebook. And I already have this folder opened up. And I'm going to open up the Jaguar leaping. Now, this itself is a JPEG, which it's going to cause us a little bit of trouble here in a moment. So it uploaded, and I'm going to go ahead and click on this. And as you can see, we have this white background, which we would I want to get rid of that. This doesn't look very good at all. So I'm going to go ahead and just hit delete on my keyboard. And let's talk about how we're going to change this. So I'm going to go to my images. This is where I have my Jaguar leaping. Now this is where I have an advantage. I am on my PC where I do have access to Photoshop. So I'll do all this for you. I'm going to go ahead and open this in Photoshop. Actually, I do have it open already. And we're going to bring it into Photoshop. And we want to get rid of this background, which you guys are good at now. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. And the way I'm going to cut out the background is, first let's go ahead and crop this. Let's click on the crop button. And I'm going to reduce the size. It'll just make the image easier to use once I'm back in Canva. Hit enter on my keyboard to apply the crop. And I'm going to use a layer mask to grab the blue Jaguar. Let's go ahead and move to our magic wand tool. Make sure you have contiguous unchecked, because I don't want it to be just the continuous blue. I want it to be able to jump over these white gaps and grab everything that's blue. And there we go. Should be an easy cutout background. There's a big difference between that blue and white. So I have the blue selected, and quick and easy, let's go ahead and add our layer mask. And as you can see, it is now transparent. That white is gone, and we have our checkerboard background, which indicates it's transparent. Now, this is the big part you need to make sure you listen to and understand. I now need to save this as a PNG file versus a JPEG. My original file is a JPEG, as you can see right here. But I'm going to go ahead and go to File, Save As, and let's go ahead and switch it. I'm not going to save the Photoshop file. Do not save it as a JPEG, but we're going to go down to this PNG file. And what PNG does is it actually preserves transparency. It'll maintain, not the checkerboard, it'll actually be transparent. So I do have this Jaguar leaping, and I'm actually going to go ahead and label it as Jaguar leaping PNG. I'm going to add that to file just to make it clear. Let's go ahead and click Save, click OK, and let's go back to Canva. All right, this is the one I did previously. Let me go ahead and delete this just to show you as I'm going. Let's go ahead and click on Uploads again. I'm going to upload an image. And this is my JPEG that I first tried and had a white box. Here's my Jaguar leaping PNG file where I remove the background and to preserve transparency of that background. Let's go and click on that. Go and click Open. And as you can see, this one, give me a moment as this finishes uploading. Here's my JPEG. Let's go and click on this. And as you can see, there's no longer that white box around it because I have the PNG with a transparent background. If I would have saved it as a JPEG, it still would have looked like this white box again also, which we don't want. All right. So I'm not going to go through the rest of this. The whole goal of this is to find a template, click around, change the colors, change the text to Hoopa Valley Student Planner or Student Agenda, add the year on it, add our pride core values if you'd like to, and I will go ahead and upload the rest of our logos as PNGs also, so they maintain their transparency. Actually, I think this one might already be. Let's go ahead and I think I can just drag this over. A little bit easier. And I believe this JVHS Jag head is actually, hey, that one's already set as a PNG. So here I am in my Windows folder. Let's go and click on View and let's go to Details. And you can see which ones are PNGs actually already. Well, I have the Jaguar leaping that I just created. That one's a PNG. And the crest is also a PNG already also. So, view large icons. This JVHS logo, I will also remove the background and save as a PNG also for you. So you could use that with a transparent background in Canva. Once you're done with your flyer, what I'd like you to do is actually download it as a PDF. And the nice thing about Canva is it'll actually save it already here at downloaded. I have my downloads folder actually already open still. Let's go to my downloads, and this is the new one I just downloaded. I'm going to go ahead and just to double check this. It gives you a nice high resolution PDF, which would be perfect for us to be able to print for our student agenda covers. Also, as you can see, I'm going to go ahead and bring it into Photoshop. Open with Adobe Photoshop. And as you can see, it actually brings it in. I'm going to go, I know the shortcut for image size, which is Control-Alt-I, and it brings it in Let's double check this. Inches, as you can see, it's 8.5 by 11 at 300 pixels per inch, which is perfect for paper printing. It'll be nice and clear without any pixelation when we actually print it from the at the print shop. Image size, Control Alt I, just to show you there. All right, so if you are up for advancing your skills and look at some free options out there on the internet, if you don't have access to Adobe Photoshop, Canva is a great place to start. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed this video. You all take care.